Práctica diaria de inglés. Escucha, habla y mejora tus habilidades. Al terminar, practica más en nuestra app. Gratis. Link abajo. Comienza a practicar.
I want to go on a hot air balloon ride. I want to go on a hot air balloon ride.
Quiero hacer un paseo en globo aerostático.
I want to go on a hot air balloon ride. I want to go on a hot air balloon ride. The hot air balloon is colorful. The hot air balloon is colorful.
El globo aerostático es colorido.
The hot air balloon is colorful. The hot air balloon is colorful. We arrived early in the morning. We arrived early in the morning.
Llegamos temprano por la mañana.
We arrived early in the morning. We arrived early in the morning. The balloon is being prepared for flight. The balloon is being prepared for flight.
El globo está siendo preparado para el vuelo.
The balloon is being prepared for flight. The balloon is being prepared for flight. The basket is made of wicker. The basket is made of wicker.
La cesta está hecha de mimbre.
The basket is made of wicker. The basket is made of wicker. We climbed into the basket. We climbed into the basket.
Subimos a la cesta.
We climbed into the basket. We climbed into the basket. The pilot greeted us with a smile. The pilot greeted us with a smile.
El piloto nos saludó con una sonrisa.
The pilot greeted us with a smile. The pilot greeted us with a smile. They explained the safety rules. They explained the safety rules.
Nos explicaron las normas de seguridad.
They explained the safety rules. They explained the safety rules. The balloon uses hot air to rise. The balloon uses hot air to rise.
El globo utiliza aire caliente para elevarse.
The balloon uses hot air to rise. The balloon uses hot air to rise. The burner makes a loud noise. The burner makes a loud noise.
El quemador hace un ruido fuerte.
The burner makes a loud noise. The burner makes a loud noise. The flame heats the air inside the balloon. The flame heats the air inside the balloon.
La llama calienta el aire dentro del globo.
The flame heats the air inside the balloon. The flame heats the air inside the balloon. The balloon slowly lifts off the ground. The balloon slowly lifts off the ground.
El globo se eleva lentamente del suelo.
The balloon slowly lifts off the ground. The balloon slowly lifts off the ground. We are floating above the trees. We are floating above the trees.
Estamos flotando sobre los árboles.
We are floating above the trees. We are floating above the trees. The view is amazing from up here. The view is amazing from up here.
La vista es increíble desde aquí arriba.
The view is amazing from up here. The view is amazing from up here. I can see fields and rivers below. I can see fields and rivers below.
Puedo ver campos y ríos abajo.
I can see fields and rivers below. I can see fields and rivers below. The sunrise is beautiful from the sky. The sunrise is beautiful from the sky.
El amanecer es precioso desde el cielo.
The sunrise is beautiful from the sky. The sunrise is beautiful from the sky. Birds are flying near the balloon. Birds are flying near the balloon.
Los pájaros vuelan cerca del globo.
Birds are flying near the balloon. Birds are flying near the balloon. It feels peaceful in the air. It feels peaceful in the air.
Se siente paz en el aire.
It feels peaceful in the air. It feels peaceful in the air. The weather is perfect today. The weather is perfect today.
El tiempo es perfecto hoy.
The weather is perfect today. The weather is perfect today. The wind moves the balloon gently. The wind moves the balloon gently.
El viento mueve el globo suavemente.
The wind moves the balloon gently. The wind moves the balloon gently. I am taking lots of photos. I am taking lots of photos.
Estoy sacando muchas fotos.
I am taking lots of photos. I am taking lots of photos. My friends are excited too. My friends are excited too.
Mis amigos también están emocionados.
My friends are excited too. My friends are excited too. We are all wearing jackets. We are all wearing jackets.
Todos llevamos chaquetas.
We are all wearing jackets. We are all wearing jackets. It is cooler up in the sky. It is cooler up in the sky.
Hace más frío en el cielo.
It is cooler up in the sky. It is cooler up in the sky. I see houses and cars below. I see houses and cars below.
Veo casas y coches abajo.
I see houses and cars below. I see houses and cars below. We wave to people on the ground. We wave to people on the ground.
Saludamos a la gente en el suelo.
We wave to people on the ground. We wave to people on the ground. The pilot answers all our questions. The pilot answers all our questions.
El piloto responde a todas nuestras preguntas.
The pilot answers all our questions. The pilot answers all our questions. We can see mountains in the distance. We can see mountains in the distance.
Podemos ver montañas a lo lejos.
We can see mountains in the distance. We can see mountains in the distance. Everything looks small from up here. Everything looks small from up here.
Todo se ve pequeño desde aquí arriba.
Everything looks small from up here. Everything looks small from up here. The burner keeps us warm. The burner keeps us warm.
El quemador nos mantiene calientes.
The burner keeps us warm. The burner keeps us warm. The ride is very quiet, except for the burner. The ride is very quiet, except for the burner.
El paseo es muy silencioso, salvo por el quemador.
The ride is very quiet, except for the burner. The ride is very quiet, except for the burner. I am not afraid of heights. I am not afraid of heights.
No tengo miedo a las alturas.
I am not afraid of heights. I am not afraid of heights. The basket feels safe and sturdy. The basket feels safe and sturdy.
La cesta se siente segura y resistente.
The basket feels safe and sturdy. The basket feels safe and sturdy. The pilot tells us stories about ballooning. The pilot tells us stories about ballooning.
El piloto nos cuenta historias sobre el vuelo en globo.
The pilot tells us stories about ballooning. The pilot tells us stories about ballooning. We drift over a lake. We drift over a lake.
Flotamos sobre un lago.
We drift over a lake. We drift over a lake. Our shadow moves across the fields. Our shadow moves across the fields.
Nuestra sombra se mueve por los campos.
Our shadow moves across the fields. Our shadow moves across the fields. I spot some animals on the ground. I spot some animals on the ground.
Veo algunos animales en el suelo.
I spot some animals on the ground. I spot some animals on the ground. The pilot points out local landmarks. The pilot points out local landmarks.
El piloto señala lugares de interés locales.
The pilot points out local landmarks. The pilot points out local landmarks. We are floating higher now. We are floating higher now.
Ahora estamos flotando más alto.
We are floating higher now. We are floating higher now. The balloon moves with the wind. The balloon moves with the wind.
El globo se mueve con el viento.
The balloon moves with the wind. The balloon moves with the wind. The sun is shining brightly. The sun is shining brightly.
El sol brilla intensamente.
The sun is shining brightly. The sun is shining brightly. Clouds are below us. Clouds are below us.
Las nubes están debajo de nosotros.
Clouds are below us. Clouds are below us. We share snacks in the basket. We share snacks in the basket.
Compartimos aperitivos en la cesta.
We share snacks in the basket. We share snacks in the basket. Everyone is smiling and laughing. Everyone is smiling and laughing.
Todos sonríen y se ríen.
Everyone is smiling and laughing. Everyone is smiling and laughing. The pilot lowers the balloon slowly. The pilot lowers the balloon slowly.
El piloto baja el globo lentamente.
The pilot lowers the balloon slowly. The pilot lowers the balloon slowly. We are starting to descend. We are starting to descend.
Estamos empezando a descender.
We are starting to descend. We are starting to descend. The landing spot is a big open field. The landing spot is a big open field.
El lugar de aterrizaje es un gran campo abierto.
The landing spot is a big open field. The landing spot is a big open field. We hold on tight for landing. We hold on tight for landing.
Nos sujetamos fuerte para el aterrizaje.
We hold on tight for landing. We hold on tight for landing. The basket touches down gently. The basket touches down gently.
La cesta toca el suelo suavemente.
The basket touches down gently. The basket touches down gently. We all cheer after a safe landing. We all cheer after a safe landing.
Todos aplaudimos tras un aterrizaje seguro.
We all cheer after a safe landing. We all cheer after a safe landing. The crew meets us at the landing site. The crew meets us at the landing site.
El equipo nos recibe en el lugar de aterrizaje.
The crew meets us at the landing site. The crew meets us at the landing site. They help us out of the basket. They help us out of the basket.
Nos ayudan a salir de la cesta.
They help us out of the basket. They help us out of the basket. We take a group photo with the balloon. We take a group photo with the balloon.
Nos hacemos una foto de grupo con el globo.
We take a group photo with the balloon. We take a group photo with the balloon. The ride was unforgettable. The ride was unforgettable.
El paseo fue inolvidable.
The ride was unforgettable. The ride was unforgettable. I want to do this again someday. I want to do this again someday.
Quiero hacer esto otra vez algún día.
I want to do this again someday. I want to do this again someday. The pilot gives us a certificate. The pilot gives us a certificate.
El piloto nos da un certificado.
The pilot gives us a certificate. The pilot gives us a certificate. We learn about the history of hot air balloons. We learn about the history of hot air balloons.
Aprendemos sobre la historia de los globos aerostáticos.
We learn about the history of hot air balloons. We learn about the history of hot air balloons. The balloon is packed away after the ride. The balloon is packed away after the ride.
El globo se guarda después del paseo.
The balloon is packed away after the ride. The balloon is packed away after the ride. We thank the crew for a great experience. We thank the crew for a great experience.
Agradecemos al equipo por la gran experiencia.
We thank the crew for a great experience. We thank the crew for a great experience. It was my first time in a hot air balloon. It was my first time in a hot air balloon.
Fue mi primera vez en un globo aerostático.
It was my first time in a hot air balloon. It was my first time in a hot air balloon. I recommend this to my friends. I recommend this to my friends.
Recomiendo esto a mis amigos.
I recommend this to my friends. I recommend this to my friends. The sky looked beautiful today. The sky looked beautiful today.
El cielo se veía precioso hoy.
The sky looked beautiful today. The sky looked beautiful today. We saw other balloons in the distance. We saw other balloons in the distance.
Vimos otros globos a lo lejos.
We saw other balloons in the distance. We saw other balloons in the distance. The ride was smooth and relaxing. The ride was smooth and relaxing.
El paseo fue suave y relajante.
The ride was smooth and relaxing. The ride was smooth and relaxing. I loved the feeling of floating. I loved the feeling of floating.
Me encantó la sensación de flotar.
I loved the feeling of floating. I loved the feeling of floating. There was a gentle breeze. There was a gentle breeze.
Había una brisa suave.
There was a gentle breeze. There was a gentle breeze. We watched the world wake up below us. We watched the world wake up below us.
Vimos cómo el mundo despertaba bajo nosotros.
We watched the world wake up below us. We watched the world wake up below us. It was a perfect morning for a flight. It was a perfect morning for a flight.
Fue una mañana perfecta para volar.
It was a perfect morning for a flight. It was a perfect morning for a flight. The balloon ride lasted about an hour. The balloon ride lasted about an hour.
El paseo en globo duró aproximadamente una hora.
The balloon ride lasted about an hour. The balloon ride lasted about an hour. We talked about our favorite moments. We talked about our favorite moments.
Hablamos sobre nuestros momentos favoritos.
We talked about our favorite moments. We talked about our favorite moments. I felt free up in the air. I felt free up in the air.
Me sentí libre en el aire.
I felt free up in the air. I felt free up in the air. The balloon was very colorful. The balloon was very colorful.
El globo era muy colorido.
The balloon was very colorful. The balloon was very colorful. We learned how the balloon works. We learned how the balloon works.
Aprendimos cómo funciona el globo.
We learned how the balloon works. We learned how the balloon works. The crew was friendly and helpful. The crew was friendly and helpful.
El equipo fue amable y servicial.
The crew was friendly and helpful. The crew was friendly and helpful. Some people were nervous at first. Some people were nervous at first.
Algunas personas estaban nerviosas al principio.
Some people were nervous at first. Some people were nervous at first. Everyone felt safe with the pilot. Everyone felt safe with the pilot.
Todos se sintieron seguros con el piloto.
Everyone felt safe with the pilot. Everyone felt safe with the pilot. We saw farms and orchards below. We saw farms and orchards below.
Vimos granjas y huertos abajo.
We saw farms and orchards below. We saw farms and orchards below. I could see for miles in every direction. I could see for miles in every direction.
Podía ver kilómetros en todas las direcciones.
I could see for miles in every direction. I could see for miles in every direction. The scenery was breathtaking. The scenery was breathtaking.
El paisaje era impresionante.
The scenery was breathtaking. The scenery was breathtaking. We took lots of pictures together. We took lots of pictures together.
Nos hicimos muchas fotos juntos.
We took lots of pictures together. We took lots of pictures together. I will never forget this adventure. I will never forget this adventure.
Nunca olvidaré esta aventura.
I will never forget this adventure. I will never forget this adventure. We floated over small towns. We floated over small towns.
Flotamos sobre pueblos pequeños.
We floated over small towns. We floated over small towns. I enjoyed the silence in the sky. I enjoyed the silence in the sky.
Disfruté del silencio en el cielo.
I enjoyed the silence in the sky. I enjoyed the silence in the sky. We saw the sun rise above the hills. We saw the sun rise above the hills.
Vimos el sol salir sobre las colinas.
We saw the sun rise above the hills. We saw the sun rise above the hills. We felt the basket sway gently. We felt the basket sway gently.
Sentimos la cesta balancearse suavemente.
We felt the basket sway gently. We felt the basket sway gently. The ground crew followed us in a truck. The ground crew followed us in a truck.
El equipo de tierra nos siguió en una furgoneta.
The ground crew followed us in a truck. The ground crew followed us in a truck. We learned that balloons cannot be steered. We learned that balloons cannot be steered.
Aprendimos que los globos no se pueden dirigir.
We learned that balloons cannot be steered. We learned that balloons cannot be steered. The wind decides where we go. The wind decides where we go.
El viento decide a dónde vamos.
The wind decides where we go. The wind decides where we go. The pilot used a map to track our flight. The pilot used a map to track our flight.
El piloto usó un mapa para seguir nuestro vuelo.
The pilot used a map to track our flight. The pilot used a map to track our flight. We all wore hats to stay warm. We all wore hats to stay warm.
Todos llevábamos gorros para mantenernos calientes.
We all wore hats to stay warm. We all wore hats to stay warm. The ride was peaceful and calm. The ride was peaceful and calm.
El paseo fue tranquilo y calmado.
The ride was peaceful and calm. The ride was peaceful and calm. We saw deer running in a field. We saw deer running in a field.
Vimos ciervos corriendo por un campo.
We saw deer running in a field. We saw deer running in a field. I waved to people as we floated by. I waved to people as we floated by.
Saludé a la gente mientras flotábamos.
I waved to people as we floated by. I waved to people as we floated by. It was fun to watch the balloon inflate. It was fun to watch the balloon inflate.
Fue divertido ver cómo se inflaba el globo.
It was fun to watch the balloon inflate. It was fun to watch the balloon inflate. The pilot checked the weather before the flight. The pilot checked the weather before the flight.
El piloto comprobó el tiempo antes del vuelo.
The pilot checked the weather before the flight. The pilot checked the weather before the flight. We saw our reflection in a lake. We saw our reflection in a lake.
Vimos nuestro reflejo en un lago.
We saw our reflection in a lake. We saw our reflection in a lake. I asked the pilot many questions. I asked the pilot many questions.
Le hice muchas preguntas al piloto.
I asked the pilot many questions. I asked the pilot many questions. The balloon rose quickly at first. The balloon rose quickly at first.
El globo subió rápido al principio.
The balloon rose quickly at first. The balloon rose quickly at first.
Gracias por ver. Suscríbete a nuestro canal y activa las notificaciones para obtener nuevos vídeos a tiempo y continuar tu viaje de aprendizaje de inglés.